Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Lobotomy Corporation. In the last episode, we got through day 31 yet again, defeating 5 different WOWs. We have, in case for some reason you were unaware, have been constantly resetting back to day 31 upon completing it, giving us more time to work with any future abnormalities, rather than focusing on the quests from the various Sephira, and losing the option to really understand them fully and get more PE boxes with those new abnormalities. In any case, we defeated Yin and Yang, beating up Yang twice. We defeated Clouded Monk again, and we put down the King of Greed when it escaped. King of Greed looks nothing like what I thought she would look like when she breaks out of her containment unit as well. Oh god, she is absolutely horrible. We saw a new Alf at the end of the last episode, a slime girl, very cute looking. I'm sure she transfers into something horrific as well when she busts out. And she's an Alf, so she's going to be much more dangerous than the King of Greed is my guess. In any case though, we once again reverted back to this memory repository day in order to, well, recover from the losses we had that day. We lost 4 people. Destruction 42K, David C, Admiral Fang, and JZ all dropped dead, trying to contain Yin, who was by far the hardest of those abnormalities for us to put back into the containment unit. We learned at least how to deal with Yin and Yang, and what King of Greed is like when she breaks out, so we'll be ready for them in the future. And now we get to do day 31 again, and it just occurs to me, we didn't see any conversation between us and Gabora. Do we have her next quest? We do not have her next quest. Okay, we need to level up the disciplinary department again in order to get the next quest to complete it. I've been told from you guys that the next quest is suppressing 3 Alfs. So we will get to see that on day 32. Alright, so what else do we have to do before we get going? So I have went ahead and purchased people, gotten gear assigned to them. Everyone's ready to go to work with whatever it is they're going to be working with for the day. And the only thing I think I need to do now is just show off our employees and talk a little bit about what we're going to be doing today, because I'm going to make this possibly a little tougher for me than it has to be in the effort to make it more entertaining for you guys at home. So first, let's go ahead and look at all our people. Gives me a chance to double check what gifts everyone has and make sure I am indeed content with all the gear that I'm giving to everyone. Remember that because we restored from the memory repository day, Admiral Fang and JZ have been returned to us. I just had to repurchase their equipment. And something I noticed, which is, you can barely actually see it, but JZ has the tear on her cheek. Let's see, if I go here and pop this up. Yep, she has the sword sharpened with tears. I never noticed this until the end of the last episode. Her hair practically hides it, but there it is. So she has extra movement speed, a little bit of sanity points, and attack speed. No negatives associated with that particular gift. I'm going to lock that gift on her as well. I don't want her dropping that. Here's Trimus. This is finally the Trimus we will be keeping. I've remade him 6 or 5 times now to rework with the Warm-Hearted Woodsman every day 31. And the one still doesn't look very happy. Most of us should have all the gifts we have seen us possessing for the past several episodes. Once again, because we restored it back to this memory repository day. And I'm thinking that starting today, we will also be attempting to farm gifts for these 3. I want matchstick on all of them, because I want them to have extra hit points. And we probably should try to farm up the mask with them, because that also gives them more hit points, countering the other gifts that they have been given. Mr. Zultans, you don't have any special gifts on you. Nothing on you yet, Master Survival. We'll eventually get some stuff with all of you. Welcome back, David C. Glad to have you back with us. Same thing with you, Destruction 42K. I'm hiring someone new today, so we have Strathis Kato. And Strathis will eventually be working with Scarecrow Seeking Wisdom instead of Lost Fremen. But they both will be working with it over the next few days. I want, again, more PE boxes with all of my abnormalities so I can repurchase gear when people die. Oh, Panji, I really like the hairstyles I gave you there. Look rather snazzy with that, your eyes, the way you're using your eyebrows there. I like that. There's Hassan Hawk. So, it looks so afraid or so worried about what he's going to be aiming those pistols at. Yep, welcome back again, Destruction 42K. Glad to have you back with us. Helbahair is now properly armored to work with the Knight of Despair. I think Tillman looks great with that haircut and that armor set with Discord. Need to get him some gifts. Itsame looking fantastic in the Knight of Despair armor and weapon as head of the welfare team. Dorkable looks fantastic with those red eyes and that golden armor as well. Fantastic. Alright, everyone, so that's all our people. So what's going to happen today is I intend to do a dusk mission today. Maybe we shouldn't, but I'm going to give it a try. I would like to understand what the other dusks are going forward, and we probably won't be encountering a dusk until day 40 or so, based upon how efficient we can prove ourselves to be. So, we're going to fight dusks. I think it would be interesting. It gives me more practice against fighting WoWs, and this way they won't surprise me when I see them in the future. I'll have, when I'm more committed to finishing the day without any issues. Or completing a quest, but we still have to fight a dusk. So that's my current plan, is that we're going to fight whatever dusk shows up, we're going to try to reach the dusk, and we'll fight it. Assuming, of course, we haven't had any other chaos happen in the facility. Also, at the end of this episode, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what it is that I do each day. Or rather, what is I do when planning to assign people for a day, give them certain armors, and who they're going to be working with. I'll show you the process I go through to do that. So you'll see the giant chart I've got and how I use it to help me out. I think you guys might find it interesting if you hang around to the very, very end of the video. And with all that said, we should be now ready to start the day. But I'm going to do this the way I've been doing it, and I'm going to record this without any voice. So I'll be back because I want to save this part off, reset the game so I have as much time as possible before the game begins to stutter, and then we'll be off. So give me a few seconds, everyone. Hey folks, I am here watching this part with you now. The plan, as I mentioned earlier, I believe, is to attempt to reach a dusk ordeal. Unless something goes horribly wrong during the day, we want to practice our dusks. I figured it would be entertaining and might be interesting to watch because unless we get an ALF going to the next day, we'll be resetting it again to day 31. And so why not make it interesting if we're doing more resets so that you guys can watch some dusk ordeals that we haven't seen before, right? We've got the amber, green, and violet dusks to do, assuming that there is such a dusk color, or maybe even blue dusk, if that exists. Some sort of bigger, better sweepers or something of the sort. And what we're doing right now is getting people lined up to begin working with abnormalities that I have scheduled for them today. Again, at the end of this episode, I will try to show you what it is that I do for the process I utilize when assigning certain people to different abnormalities for a work day. I think you guys might find it interesting. Yeah, that's basically it. I'm recording this part before part 35 5 got uploaded, so I don't have any comments to read today, which means I'm going to have to try to think of some things to talk about as we're watching this today. So I'm probably going to begin trying to farm up gifts today. We want a matchstick on the people in my safety team so that they can get some hit points back. Having been blessed by crumbling armor, we need that hit points to keep them up. We've seen that enemies can do quite a bit of damage when they swing, right? Clouded Monk does what looks to be about 29 through 35 points of red damage per swing. That's a lot of damage. So that's a 2 hits to take away a red shield, I think, right? Shields looks like the shields block about maybe 40 points of damage. So yeah, we definitely need some decent hit point gifts on our people. Matchstick girl's matchstick I think is 4 hit points, and Forsaken Murderer's mask is 2 hit points, 2 sanity. So we'll be looking to get those. I still have not made up my mind if I like the monk staff over the axe from Wormheart's Woodsman yet. The axe is definitely a decent chunk of damage, but it's an HE weapon. And the monk staff is less red damage, but multiple strikes when you swing it. And a WoW weapon, so it retains its damage, does basically more damage because it is a higher ranked weapon. You know, I haven't assigned myself to doing work in some time. I probably should try to finish my temperance and my justice stats at some point. Make them 100 so we're all done with me. Then I can just be on sanity recovery duty for whoever needs it with my crossbow. I'm hoping we can find additional ranged white weapons somewhere in this game. I'm a little worried that the WoW white weapon, the only one available, is well, for ranged, is Shork. It's an okay weapon, but I'd rather have something longer range. I don't want to send people to their deaths against Yin should it ever escape again. Which reminds me, if something does go wrong, like horribly wrong, then we will play out the day and have a bunch of other things go horribly wrong. We'll have like Yin and Yang meet to see what happens when they do so. In fact, we could just grab Yang and bring it right into Yin's containment unit, and I think right then and there, it breaks out. And they meet each other right then and there, so that could be fun to do. We'll probably try practicing against our other WoWs as well. Because we want to make this entertaining for you guys to watch, in addition to me trying to beat the game. Alright, so JZ needs some work with Black Swan. Black Swan turned out to be a really great pick. As long as we had decent levels, like at least 3 points in Justice, Fortitude, or Prudence. Black Swan does a decent job allowing you to work with them with those. It's like a 50-something% chance. And that's acceptable for a WoW. If we got the armor to reduce the white damage that he deals. He does quite a bit of it. But we do by now. So all that practice really helps increase those virtues that we send people in there to work with. And right now, okay, just double checking. Yin does black damage, not white damage. You did give students the correct armor. I don't like those chances, though. 52% chance with Yin. Students needs more temperance to really work with him successfully. Sorry, drinking some tea. We had a blizzard outside today here in South Jersey, by the way. We got 13 inches of snow. And we got another, it looks like 6 or 8 coming to where I live on Friday, some 4 days from now. Today is Monday, January 3rd, 2022. Happy 2022, everyone. What a way to hail in the new year with a huge snowstorm. Can't believe it. You should see the drifts outside the house. It's amazing. We haven't had a foot of snow down here in South New Jersey, in a long time. Alright, let's get back to the game. So, like I say, he's got the buff. I really should put him in a hallway so that he can just guard and deal with ordeals when they show up. Being really careful with the researcher's notes. I think we learned last episode that it's when the notes are ordered to be returned that someone could die. if they took them early, not when they actually return it. So we need to be careful of that. I'm still thinking that we'll probably create 1 or 2 people and have them be dedicated to destroying themselves at some point, so we can pull the pin on backwards clock without losing someone we care about, for example. Give them a wing beat, armor, and weapon. Just keep them in a corner somewhere in case we need backwards clock finished, or we need research notes grabbed and then returned without them doing work, so we can do a bunch of red damage in a hallway, for example. I'm gonna keep turning backwards clock just in case. Alright, we just had our first group of meltdowns occur. Snow Queen and someone's worked with it, and it occurs to me, hey, we should probably try to see what gifts the Snow Queen gives. Since you guys have told me she actually gives a gift to someone. The second kiss is what does it. The third kiss is an insta-kill, to my knowledge, right? If you walk in with to the Snow Queen, so we'll see what that entails today, assuming I remember. Start on getting us more PE boxes with Scarecrow. Have you guys do some of your work with Lady Facing the Wall and the Fry Shoots. My intention as well is hopefully we will not be resetting or retrying this day. Hopefully everything goes according to plan. We get the amount of energy. We reach the energy quota task for us today. We don't lose anybody. Nothing horrible happens in our corporation. And if so, and we get an ALF at the end of this episode, we will continue to soldier forward now until day 36, which is the next, I think, remember, imprint day then. I'm looking at that 52%. You gotta send Mr. Stylin Tim to get his temperance leveled up. He does black damage. The question is, do you want Yin's Quilpaloth counter being lowered? The answer to that is going to be a no. Well, Mr. Stylin's got to do something while he's up here. Oh, and I didn't even give Dia the heart yet. We're probably having him do Spider-Bud stuff then. And Robber Baron can go ahead and do repression on Crumbling Armor. We're going to give the Crumbling Armor buff to someone else now. My thoughts are Robber Baron's using the white crossbow. Got good range. Why not also have her be able to shoot extremely quickly with it? Her temperance is also 5 already, so we don't really have to send her in to do any more work with abnormalities attachment-wise. Oh, right, we should be using execution bullets. And you know what I just noticed? I didn't see it at all during the episode. We have a giant rabbit face there on the right. That looks like it's a gas mask of some sort. That must have been what we earned from Gabora. The ability to call in the rabbit team? Rabbit squad? Something like that. I don't think I ever noticed it. And good for me, at least knowing that I've got some execution bullets. We should try to spend a few of them. I don't really want to execute clerks unless they're in danger of dying, with the exception of the ones in the Central Command team, because I don't think we really care about the increased meltdown timer allowance. Okay, we're going to send, once Lennon Soul Hacker's sanity is restored, we will send her into the Snow Queen and see what happens when her work result ends up being bad. She's not quite healed. I could use a sanity restoring bullet, now that I think about it, but I don't do that. Huh. I should really plan ahead a little more effectively. Good job with Black Swan, getting a good work result, ZJed. Or is it JZ? I always forget what it is. Black Swan. ZJed. It's ZJed, not JZ. ZJed. JZ died some time ago. There's no way that person would come back to life. Oh, okay. But now Lynn and Soul Hacker's hit points are restored. Let's send her in. And that That made me jump, as I thought something bad happened to her the moment she walked into that containment unit. But it's just the horrible pill bugs. Good job, Bruno and Adorkable. Okay, yeah, the weapons do black and white damage for Jason Hawk. As I suspected. Probably 2 points each. So 4 points of damage total. And I think they're WoW weapons, so that's decent damage to Teths especially. Mr. Stoultons isn't really armed with a good weapon to fight these, and could easily die doing so. Tillman, yep, you gotta be up there to help, but you're also armed with a weapon that's probably not the best against these Teth. They're actually really tricky. They attack quickly, and because they swap back and forth to different sides of the people they're attacking, ranged weaponry is the best thing to use against them, not melee. Good job, you two. I love watching what's going on with the battles, which is why you see me zooming in to pay a little more attention to it. Heisel's sitting right there, by the way, Tim. Oh, and good for Chris. Chris wiped out all the pill bugs in that hallway all by himself. Double checking. Cloud Monk still has the 3 Quilpaloth counters, so we haven't lost 10 agents yet. I'm hearing combat, but the Snow Queen's about to happen. I'm assuming we gotta get ready to send someone in there to save Lennon's Soul Hacker. Oh, that's interesting. So she slams her sword on the ground and imprisons the person in ice, and that was the last of the pill bugs killed. Good work, team. All right, someone's got to go in there and save her. Someone who has a lot of hit points. I think Adorkable and Bruno can probably do it with Fort 5. I don't know if it matters what work I do in there, so we'll have Adorkable go in there with Fortitude. And interesting, she's wielding a different weapon. She took out some sort of sword with a rose on it. And we can hear it. It's a sword, a sword duel in there going on. Oh, that was so cute seeing them smile when Adorkable saves Lennon's Soul Hacker. That was adorable. Holy crap. Not Adorkable, adorable. That really was. And she's gained 6 hit points and 6 sanity with that cheek gift that was gifted to her. After that's done, I'm gonna want that on everyone. So I'm thinking from now on, we will try to get it on 4 people. So we'll let this happen 2 times a day, so we can begin getting that gift on folks. We definitely want, like, Chris Patai, Heisel, Robert Barron, and Dia to gain that gift. So we need them to go there. I will attempt it one more time, I think, this episode. Robert Barron used some hit points, so in you go to work with Dreaming Current. Got some more repression work for you, ZJed. Combo Breakers, more insight. Might as well get that prudence up with Word of the Sleigh. We have a Red Noon showing up. That's the giant clown. We might as well get some more work in as well with, King of Greed. Look at that! Destruction 42k. Yeah, 21 PE boxes with her. That's fantastic. And we get an extra, what is it, 25% of that? As unique PE boxes, since we completed, what was it? Yesod's quest, his core suppression. Man, we need so much work done with Warmheart Woodsman to get 500 PE boxes. We're probably actually going to have Tribus work with him for a little bit longer, but once he's got like a 4 Fort and 4 Justice, we'll hire someone new to do work with Warmheart Woodsman. looking to get that mask with Hysul. And Tillman... Oh, hey! Tillman earned the earring from Yin. Nice. He's lost some hit points and sanity. But that earring will be really helpful. We'll now want to give him the gift from the Snow Queen as well. It really should be Fortitude, Tim. He needs Fortitude. I guess he needs a little bit of Barbarian needs a little bit of Justice. Yeah, it's black damage, so she should survive that encounter. Unfortunately, Chris Bataille, if you do get the magic from Scorch Girl, that means you will lose the bubble gum that you got from Dreaming Current. You're the only one, I think, who has that gift. So I kind of like the look of it on you, but you need the hit points more than the sanity points. Get back over there and work on Void Dream, Strathus Culto. And Soul Hacker, let's spin that backwards clock. Mostly so I can just get into the hang of doing that, I'm pretty sure. Again, it's not my intention to actually use it. We're about to get the Red Noon. Alright, there it is. Go get it, Mr. Stultons. You don't have a lot of hit points, though, but you've got okay armor to fight it. It's a Teth. You're wearing Teth armor. Your armor is resistant against red. It does red damage. Tillman, up you go. Let's go, High Soul. Chris, I don't even want you engaging with this thing, because I'm worried you accidentally kill a bunch of my other workers. So let's send you in to work with Scorch Girl. That's ongoing. Yeah, these people have... Yep, Zjed and Combo Breaker have their sanity recovered. Might as well send them back in to do more work with these abnormalities. It's not turning around, which is super annoying. No, Mr. Stultons, we want you fighting it. And actually, I think I'm going to pull everyone out of this area. I gotta be careful with Tillman, by the way. Tillman's not wearing armor designed to fight red damage. Yep, I pull him out of there. I want to have a better... more control over who it's tanking. And of course, then two clerks walk in there. We'll just execute the clerks to get rid of them. Alright, now we chase it. Where'd it go? It went down. Alright, guys. Get after it. Oh, nice. Like to say they can help tank it. We can kill that clerk, who's no match for it. I wonder what happens to the clerks when we use those execution bullets on them. It looks like they get sucked into the void rather than the bullets actually kills them. No reason why we can't keep doing more work. We might actually reach our quota after we destroy this clown. I think it was Alexander who mentioned that the clowns aren't working correctly. That we're supposed to get one clown. I'm sorry, it is working correctly. We get one clown for each fully completed level of our facility. The whole upper level is completed, which is why we get one clown. But our second level is not yet completed. The welfare and the disciplinary team... I'm sorry, the disciplinary team is still being constructed, and that's why we're just getting one clown at this moment, supposedly. I guess that means we'll get two when we finish the clowns. Ended up on day 41? No, 37. 37 we get a new facility to work with. I liked seeing the quick slashes with that sword that Itsame does. It's good to know it has attack like the Naginata. It looks like most of the weapons, the high-level ones at least, have some special attack that they do that's not listed in their details. And if they don't, there's something else special about them. Oh, you guys should be able to handle that, no problem. Alright, yep, let's watch some of the battles. Nice! Good stab there, Alexander. Guys, get it again! Take it, stupid clown. Everyone's bunched together. Oh, Tim. That was a perfect red shield there. Still a decent red shield, I suppose. Get the clerks protected so none of them die. Nice. I'd rather save the clerks than kill them. But if it comes right down to it, we should be using some of our execution bullets every single day to kill some of our employees to reduce the amount of them present. This way, when they do die, because they're dumb clerks, our clouded monk won't be escaping, and Dreams of a Black Swan will remain calm. There's one left somewhere, and I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. Okay, we did not get what we did not get the energy we needed, but we'll pick it up in short order. And remember, we're going to keep on going until we get a dusk. I want to practice the dusks. Don't forget about Snow Queen, by the way, Tim. You might want to try to get another gift there. I think I get confused here, and I'm wondering, do I have the notes? Who has the notes? It's David C. Did David C do work, actually, with King of Greed, or did he not do work with King of Greed? It looks like he did. I see attachment work with King of Greed. I didn't see Destruction 42K working with King of Greed. Both of them are the ones working with her. So, what are we doing? Am I going to risk returning the notes, or am I going to send them in there again? It's just 2 failures. Then I remembered that Destruction 42K got 21 successes. How much red damage does she does? 5 through 7. The armor's a 0.5, so you'll take half damage. Oh, we are going to do it again, Tim? That's fine. Remember the okay, nope, we're okay, and nothing bad happened, so he's returning the note, so that worked correctly. Do some more work at Night of Despair with you, Helmet Hair. Destruction 42K, you're up next for those. Yep, let's grab the research notes with you and send you in for the King of Greed. And Trimus, we might as well have you do, yep, some work with the Tin Men again. I was a little confused there. Backwards clock is charged. Snow Queen. Yep, we want another gift. Someone's got to get in there. Windwater. In you go. The Snow Queen has a 0% chance of success with repression. That 22% is a combination. Actually, the 22% is only because of the temperance level of the employee going in there, and any clerks that are alive in the information department adding to the chance of success. King of Greed, Tim, yep, needs work. Destruction 42K, in you go. Might as well get your hit points up. I don't like seeing all those failures with Night of Despair, but she doesn't break out of that area. Yeah, let's try Skako can go ahead and do some work with Void Dream. Might as well, yep, keep making it temperance. We really need some more employees, but I don't have good armor for them. And we have a few other HE weapons lying around, but I really want WoW or possibly an Alph weapon. So I'm probably going to hold off hiring anyone new. We might hire like one more person, but generally I want to wait now until I get equipment to outfit them with. I guess we could, no, I guess we could hire one more person, and it'll be one of the, this person is, it's basically like a cow for the slaughterhouse in the future. We get it, we improve it, we make it a decent level 5 employee, and then we kill it in the future when we need it. I'm looking around to see whose containment units will allow us now to walk into it. Okay, we gotta wait for Clouded Monk and Food of Dead Butterflies, Tim. Alright, funeral's done. Yep, Panji. Panji can apparently go someplace else. Oh, good for you, Tim. I forgot about that while watching it as well. I heard the sound of the chimes and forgot I set Night of this night, the Night That Say Nay there. If he had panicked, the Night of Despair would have gotten out. Alright, someone's got it. Wait, what? Oh, right. First failure. We get the shard of ice stuck in his chest. Cloud of Monk needs someone to work with it. Yep. Good luck, Admiral C. You can probably handle it. You need hit points as well. I just realized that only 65. Tim, don't forget about Warm-Hearted Woodsman. Okay. Yep, must return the gift from King of Greed since you successfully worked with it. Destruction. Looking around and seeing which abnormalities have the overloads on them, and there aren't very many down here. Sorry, actually, no, that's the right words. The minus 4%. All right, you're ready, Windwater. Let's send you in there again. And then someone else should be over there to save him. And that work completes, he should be imprisoned. Good job, Panji. Plus 16. Oh, and if I didn't notice before, we got all the PE boxes we needed. Again, we're trying to get to a dusk event. David C., you'll do work with King of Greed, apparently, again. I really like having these research notes right here to help me work with her. And David C. actually needs more, yeah, he needs more attachment work to have a better chance of working with her in the future. 74% I think is not good enough to stop her from escaping. Windwater is now frozen. Alright, Bruno, and you go to rescue him. I'm checking to see, does it matter what work I send them in to do when someone is in there? I see a high fortitude is able to rescue the employee, but it doesn't say fortitude works what I have to do. So, I think I try with insight. Yep, I'll try insight this time. Yeah, he's armed with the strange sword as well. And what the heck happened there? Hey, good for you two. That was I like, look at Bruno just staring her down now. So, I'm pretty confused right now, but I think this is a bug. We're going to hear the sound of the combat on the Snow Queen now for the rest of the day. And in fact, everyone, I'll spoil this now. This is going to confuse me, and in the end, it's going to... I'm going to... well, no, I won't spoil it. But I don't know exactly what's happening right now with the Snow Queen. Now that I'm watching it, I have a better understanding of what actually happened logic-wise. I didn't notice the first time when a Dorkable went in, but you have to perform the work with the Snow Queen, and at the end of it is when the person is freed, apparently. I thought it was some sort of special encounter that goes on with her, and maybe it is, actually. But in any case, that work is what Bruno completed, and now the Snow Queen is, I think, reset, even though I think she's using that sound effect. So I'm under the impression at this moment that we can send someone else in to work with her with like repression to get the first failure with her. But I guess I will spoil it. That's not actually what's happening. The game still thinks that someone is trapped in the containment unit with her. And so when I will send someone in there to work with her, I'm going to be quite surprised when I see that... I think I see the screen lower again over it. Which is horrifying to me, because the person I'm going to send in there is going to be the person you see me looking at right now. We're going to send Chris down there. Yep, I'm like, okay, like, your containment unit's open, no one's imprisoned. Chris goes down there and begins the failure process, and we'll try to give this gift to 2 other people. In the meantime, we could always use more PE boxes for Fragment of the Universe. Well, actually we don't, but we'll grab them anyway, since we do have that abnormality to take care of. Screw dead butterflies. Yep. We'll go ahead and listen to you. Might as well do some more work with Clouded Monk. We gotta get back the PE boxes we spent to build the Monk armor for destruction in David C. No, well, yeah, attachment will work with Admiral Fang. She'll be fine. Get more temperance in with you, Helmet Hair. Someone could... Oh! King of Greed, Tim has the whatchamacallit. Okay, we're gonna send David C up there. Probably do attachment work with her. Oh, nope, never mind. We'll send Destruction 42K there. Guess I couldn't remember who was the last person to do work with her. Might as well get some more PE boxes of Warm-Hearted Woodsman. Warm-Hearted Woodsman and the like are really difficult ones to work with. Like, I'm aware that probably in the future, if I ever do reset this to day 1, again, I don't intend on doing this. I definitely won't record it. I might want, like, one of these anomalies we already had to take advantage of the gifts or effects or stat increases we can gain by working with them, since we know everything about them. But Warm-Hearted Woodsman, that's a aggravating one to work with, because you got to keep your attachment level low. So I'm not sure I'm a big fan of the Tin Man or the Scarecrow. 50% chance or so of getting the work done successfully with them. Alright, I'm also nervous because now I see Chris has the sword in his hand. I'm like, what's going on? There's no one trapped in her containment unit. I sent him down there to do repression work, and now I'm really worried because I sent him in there to do repression work, which means he's gonna fail this encounter. And so yep, we're gonna end the workday to save Chris. And I'll be right back to talk about what went through my head, everyone. Hey everyone, so we're ending the day early because I don't want to accidentally lose Chris to the Snow Queen because the Snow Queen glitched out. I have no intention to lose him, so that's going to be cut really early. That's a shame. I really wanted to do a dusk, but I'm not going to lose Chris to the game getting confused. That was so weird. So I really like the gift the Snow Queen gives. Holy crap, that is amazing. We want that on everyone. Everyone whose cheek has not been kissed by her and who doesn't have the sword forged by tears, we definitely want them to have that gift. That's the perfect gift for like Chris, Heisel, and Dia to counter some of the hit point loss that they have. So we're going to be giving it to them in the future. But man, what happened? It looked like Bruno was able to get Windwater out of the containment unit pretty much instantly after going in there to challenge the Snow Queen to a duel. And then the Snow Queen's containment unit bugged out. The Snow Queen wasn't ready for that. And so I sent Chris in there thinking, well, let's do the next one of these and get Chris that buff. And, well, it looked like it was going to be awful for Chris. He was going to lose that duel. And so, no, we just left early, hopefully saved Chris, and hopefully everyone got to keep their gifts. So we'll take a look at everyone really quick when we get back to the deployment screen. Let's see if we have an ALF. Let's see if we have an ALF. We really want one today. And this is one of them. If a flaw in the system disables the sensors covering the abnormality, we will once again have to sincerely consider how to dispose of the manager. I have written down, if a flaw in the system. Okay, yep, so this is an ALF. So I guess we're getting this one unless there's another one here. The girl begged in tears, "Mister, please cut off my feet." Those who succeeded in the hunt are granted with one of the very feathers that countless hunters once yearned for. So this is an ALF. This is an ALF. This is another new ALF. I haven't seen this one. This is the one we're keeping. Oh, man. Let's go ahead and take it. We've already seen this from Angela, so we're just going to skip all this. We're definitely expanding the disciplinary team today. Thinking of expanding the disciplinary team today? If you are, let's do it quickly. Absolutely, Gabora. Okay. So, that's fantastic. I'm sorry, Chris. I wouldn't have sent you in there to duel and lose. I really wanted to fight a Dusk, everyone. I am so sorry. But I'm not going to lose Chris to when the game glitches out. And we don't have a quest for Gabor over here in disciplinary team. Alright, well, let's quickly see if anyone got any other gifts besides this gift. And we're locking this. Plus 6 hit points, plus 6 sanity. That's pretty awesome. We're absolutely locking that cheek on anyone who's got it. Wind water, we want it locked on you as well. You can't lock it during the mission. You can only lock these down when you get to this screen. And then we'll go and look at that new Alf we picked up. And we get any other gifts. Right. Tillman was lucky enough to earn the Discord earring from Yin. And we're going to let him keep that. It's a helmet slot. That's interesting. So we will want to give him the cheek as well to counter the hit point loss he's taking now. I probably should also double check to make sure that I haven't, yeah, so I don't have Soda enabled on Master of Survival, but she does have a gift. She has that, the Scruff. Okay, alright, we really kind of need to... What's interesting is that now I'm shifting from earning PE boxes with my abnormalities to farming them for certain gifts now. Oh, you got Prudence 3 yesterday, Lost Fremen? When did you... Oh, no, you earned it because... Oh, because you're in the information team. Right, no problem. Now we'll just have... nope, we won't have Strathis Kato work with Scarecrow any longer either. Her Prudence is now 3 naturally. She didn't get a gift. Man, +1's doing it? Nope. She must have taken some white damage at some point yesterday, and it was enough to improve her Prudence to rank 3. Oh, okay. Well, then no one's going to work with Scarecrow for the time being. We already have like 500 PE boxes with Scarecrow. Yeah, 515. It's acceptable. I prefer having 700. Also, I noticed that we seem to max out on PE boxes on 999. We don't go over that number, so that's a shame. I'm going to see if I can find a mod to actually let me have more PE boxes than just 999. So did we earn any other gifts? We did not. Oh, I did give Robber Baron, as we saw, the Crumbling Armor buff. So we're going to be also moving Robber Baron into the safety team now to begin countering that effect. I guess Strathis Kato, as someone who has a white weapon, we'll put you in the control team now, too. Alright, so that's it. That was a lot shorter than I wanted it to be. I guess the Dusks also occur much later than I thought they would. We were about to enter Meltdown level 6, and we still didn't have a Dusk Ordeal placed in front of us. How about that? Actually, you know what? No, Strathis, we'll keep you over here. Alright, well, let's... I might hire someone to do work with Scarecrow. Let's go ahead and take a peek at that new abnormality that we earned, right? We didn't get any... We have all the equipment we're allowed to have from all the abnormalities we currently are working with. So, there's nothing for me to purchase. I think I'm content at this moment with the EGO, but we'll take a look before the next episode. I'm babbling a lot. Let's go take a look at the new Alf. Well, this doesn't bode well for me. What is this? What is this nonsense? This is a bunch of the word censored all over something. all the bits of it are being censored. And it's an ALF. It's absolutely an ALF. It only has 4 guidelines, so arguably it might be an easy one to work with today. There's no armor associated with it, but it does have a weapon. Interesting. That's also super awkward, because I really want some armor for our people. But maybe this is a lie? Actually, no, maybe not, right? Because a girl looking to wall doesn't have any... No, she does have armor. She has armor and a weapon, Tim. Is there anything else that doesn't have a weapon or armor in my department I can remember? I don't think so. Alright, well, we have a new abnormality. This is the ALF I'm going to be keeping. So, we'll have to learn to work with it. So, I will see you all in the next one, where we will do exactly that. We're going to focus on this ALF in the next episode as well. I can tell you right now what's going through my head is that it's either instinct or insight with this thing. It's red in color. That's the only reason why I'm thinking instinct. And maybe insight as to understand why it's censored. I'm terrified of attachment work with it. And I don't know if repression's what we want to do. So we'll start with instinct. And if we get like a 50% success rate with it, we'll use those PE boxes to begin unlocking the work types it prefers. This girl down here is really upset with that decision, I can see. Alright, so thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone. Alright, everyone. I think it's recording. Hello! It's been a while since I've been on screen myself, hasn't it? It's so weird, isn't it? Let's just get this out of the way. It's so weird for me too. When I see myself talk, it doesn't seem like my voice should be the thing leaving my face, but it totally is. So, hello there, viewer. Good to see you. I have mentioned a few times that I should show you guys what I do before I record an episode of Lobotomy Corporation. In particular, what I do to get ready for any particular day, to assign certain people to do work with different abnormalities, and how I go about doing this, because I'm not insane, and I spent a lot of time making sure everyone is doing the best work they can with the proper abnormality for the day. And maybe you guys would find that interesting too. So, let's show you. So, you can see this chart behind me on this cork board. This is for Lobotomy Corporation. I'm going to go ahead and move this camera so you can get a better idea of what I do as I describe this. So let's go ahead and see about doing this. And hopefully, it'll all make sense to you guys after I show you. I'll even move my microphone a bit so you guys can hopefully still hear me while I show this off. Alright, everyone. So here is my Lobotomy Corporation. I've marked down each of the different departments and what the clerks give me, along with what the agents gain for working in each department every single day, along with information about the different abnormalities that are in each department, their success chance for each of the different types of work that can be done, and the level of work that each of them allows with them. In addition to that, I indicate via that IK or IP if the abnormality will instantly kill someone who works with it on any given day, for example. You can see that I have people marked down by each abnormality. They're the ones who are working with it during a day, along with what their current virtue levels are. Now, what I do at the beginning of each day after I'm done recording a session, assuming that went well, is I will take everyone's names off of all the abnormalities that they were working with, adjust their numbers so that they properly are upgraded if they have, and then figure out who they're working with the next day, and then assign them to that abnormality. Just like this. Because I'm not crazy. And I totally did not buy this cork board and spend like 3 hours designing each of these little charts for each abnormality and then write down all the information about them because I'm not obsessed with this game. Nope, not at all. It might be a little blurry as well when I look over at the screen. Hopefully at least some of this can be caught on screen. But yeah, that's the general idea. I tried making a few combat team-oriented pages, but I can't really do it. I need a lot more space if I'm going to write something similar to how I've done it with this. Like, in other words, who's assigned to battle each different abnormality. And I don't want to buy another cork board to do that, because I'm not that nuts. I swear I'm not. In any case, when I'm done with this chart, I then transfer all the information to a piece of paper. This way, I can tell who's working with which abnormality specifically down here, without looking over at my chart to start the day. And yeah, and that's about it, I think. I'm gonna have some special papers written. Do I have them here? I don't have them here. They're over on the other side of the cork board. I'm not gonna go get them. But I've already decided how I'm going to go about designing teams to fight different abnormalities, because we've got to go ahead and complete Gabora's WoW quest objective. And so that's going to require me doing some actual thinking about who gets what weapons and who gets which armor in order to fight different abnormalities. And finally, just in case you're curious, in case you're over there watching my inscription videos as well, I've mentioned on occasion that I'm working on a map for it, or I'm drawing and adding things to my map. Here's the map. I'm old school, so I still draw things on graph paper, and I thought that was extremely helpful for PO3's inscription area. Alright, everyone. Yeah, so that's what I do. It takes me about maybe about 30 minutes of upgrading everyone's virtues and then reassigning them over to that cork board, depending upon what I'm going to have them work with on any single day. So yeah, hope somewhat interesting. If nothing else, hope you can tell that I really do like Lobotomy Corporation. It may be beyond me, and I still don't think we're starting all over from day one. We'll see. We'll get whatever ending we get soldiering forward, but we will at least try to do all the core suppressions. If some of them are beyond me, then, well, we'll just get to the end without completing them all. But I do really enjoy the game, and I love thinking about who's good. I love being efficient with my employees and working with the abnormalities on any given day to improve their stats, make sure they have the right armor to work with that abnormality, and make sure I remember who's working with which one, instead of just randomly choosing someone to send them off to work that abnormality willy-nilly. So, yeah, so that's what I do. Hopefully that was interesting, and hopefully this video went well. And I will see you in the next one after I go and check on this part to make sure everything did come out okay. So take care, everyone. I'll see you in the next video.